podcast. So we're coming at you from Kwandwe Private Game Reserve, and I've got Craig here with me, who is the environmental manager at the reserve. We've just done a run. We're nice and sweaty, but we are going to talk rhino collars, conservation, AI collars. But Craig, thank you first of all for running with me. It was really cool.
It's a pleasure. I'm glad that the running's come to an end for now, at least. Struggling to keep up with you, but no, thanks for coming and for the great cause. It's really nice that we can collaborate and support, and yeah, for giving us the opportunity to showcase some of the conservation work that we're doing here. One of which is these new rhino AI collars, which we fitted onto quite a few of our rhinos so far, with the plan and the sort of short term to put them on all of them. And we've actually got a cow and a calf that are trying to get a bit of shade just behind us here. And
Yeah.
that mom is fitted with one of these collars. And it's some really, really important technology that we kind of testing and trialing, and a few other sites that are doing the same. But long story short, it's got a machine learning algorithm, AI
Yeah.
machine. Don't ask me how it works, but in the collar itself. And
Yeah.
it kind of learns the rhino's normal behavior. And, when it starts picking up anything abnormal or a heightened activity, or when the animal hasn't been moving for a certain amount of time, it sends us an alert straight away, which has a lot of really good benefits. Even if it's two animals that are fighting, we can then maybe come with a vet and medical treatment. And also, I mean, the key thing is that if we did have to have a poaching incident, which touch wood won't happen, we would be able to know about that episode in real time, which really allows us to react, and make sure that whoever comes and tries to do these things doesn't do it again, because we can arrest them. So
Fantastic.
that's the one side of it, and probably the most important. There's a lot more details that we won't go into today, also because I'm quite tired after the run. But
We don't
yeah,
blame
that's
you.
just one of the tools that we use to protect our rhinos. I think a lot of the other ones are more well known: security,
Yes,
surveillance,
yes.
intelligence, good monitoring. So these are all kind of tools in the toolbox, and this is the latest tool with the latest
Fantastic.
technology. And through some testing and some incidents that we have had where rhinos are fighting, and when there've been sort of stimulations, we've seen the collars really work really well. So
Fantastic.
it's a really neat tool to add to our tool.
Yeah, that is absolutely fascinating. That something like artificial intelligence can be used for conservation and more specifically for rhino conservation. I just think that's absolutely amazing. But earlier when we ran, we also touched on habitat.
Yeah,
Okay. So obviously a big thing is to increase their habitat and
yeah,
also to make it more habitable for them. You guys are also very big on that, right?
yeah. I mean, I think there are multiple threats to rhino. Both of the species we get in southern Africa, the black and the white rhino. And I mean, the one that's most publicized is obviously poaching, but
Yeah.
the other one is habitat loss, and especially for the black rhino, which does incredibly well in this part of the world. They're critically endangered species, but the area that they occur in is shrinking.
Yes.
As the human population grows, people are putting more and more pressure on reserves, and so the opportunities for expansion and to increase the area that they occur in is becoming few and far between. So, we've got a very long-term goal, and we're busy doing a lot of restoration work and looking at neighboring properties, and also talking to our neighbors and people in the area, and by and large at potential corridors and things like this. And I think more currently we're working on a big restoration project, which will take areas which are not really that suitable anymore for species like black rhino, because they're very degraded from historical, almost mismanagement
Yes,
of the
yes.
veldt. But these areas, we can improve the quality of the vegetation through active restoration. It kind of increases the kind of habitat that is suitable for these black rhinos. So that's another project that if you get a bit of time, I can show you. I won't run there with you, but we can get in the car and go and have a look. But it's another angle of rhino conservation that we've got to really be conscious of. And it's really important for
Yes.
the word to be out there that not just poaching. There are multiple threats.
Absolutely. But thank you so much. I'm not going to torture you any further. It was a hot, long run. So, guys, there you have it from the expert. Okay, multiple threats to these beautiful animals. It is our duty, it is our job to protect them. So, whatever you have in your hands, whatever talent you have, use that. Use your voice, use your legs, use whatever you can to help us get behind us. Okay, and make your donation. Go to the link, click on the link, make your donation, because that helps us help them who help them. And we're going to continue now. So we'll check in with you guys a little bit later.